Welcome to this Destiny 2 mission for Curse of Osiris called the Omega. Curse of Osiris campaign Omega, Lighthouse in Mercury. Entered Infinite Forest and defeat Penoptes now before a Vex victory becomes inevitable. Okie dokie, let's get to it. Whoops. Yeah, this is my first time doing this mission on a PC. It should come in top quality picture and sound, due to the fact that I'm playing it on a proper gaming PC, not running it through the Xbox app. I'm using the gorilla capturing software. Already the picture identity and the quality looks amazing. And the gun sounds is perfect. So is the melee attack. Get rid of him.
This is it. Whether it's us or Penoptes, someone's future is ending today.
Others, for the purposes of this let's play,
Osiris years of study
I will show the
We don't have
cinematics.
years. So?
We've got to get to Penoptes before Osiris does. Without Sagira, if he dies for good.
And Infinite Forest on the PC version looks
The Infinite Forest.
fantastic.
It's huge.
All the texturing and
I never thought
modeling
that-
and animation
When the
looks
fate of the world's not at stake.
perfect.
Can we come back?
Vicarious Visions, who did the handling on the PC part of this game, did a fantastic job of rendering the essence of the backgrounds and elements and that. It feels yeah, I'm gonna get myself wrecked if I don't hide. Yeah, reason why I decided to play this on the PC is that I always used to play this game on the console. So far it's time for me to make the move to PC, which took me like a couple of months or ages of convincing in order to play it on PC. Yeah, the experience of it so far has been amazing. No frame rate issues so far. And the traversing on the PC version is way better. And the sword I'm using is called the World Line Zero. We could get for collecting 35 of lost memory fragments started around Mars, but it'd be 45 for the Sparrow. I don't know why they did it that way, but it would have worked better the other way. So kind of like 35 for the Sparrow. Yeah, first death. Yeah, it's inevitable. Yeah, but the only problem is yeah, but the problem is sometimes you can't see what you're doing when you step backwards. That can slightly mess it up. When the Curse of the Osiris DLC first came out, there was loads of huge criticism about
We're only going to get
that.
one chance at this.
So in magnitude of reasons, with the likes of the size of the play area called the Lighthouse, which repurposed from the first Destiny game. Sorry, I had to break off so you can get the cinematic flow. Yeah, yeah, the lighthouse was repurposed from Destiny 1, from the Trials of the Osiris map. Only way to get there, you have to be flawless around about 9 times in order to get passes to the lighthouse. in which it was which holds a king to the flame in the hearts of many of Destiny hardcore veterans who run it tirelessly, went flawless and went to it. There's loads of videos of people getting into the lighthouse, but when Rise of Iron came out, Trials of Osiris somewhat got retired, so they had to utilize it in one capacity or another. That's why they end up coming up with this Curse of Osiris DLC, and that Osiris is voiced by Oded Fair. If anybody don't know who Oded Fair is, he's a great character actor. He was in the films like The Mummy with Brandon Fraser, John Hanna and Rachel Weisz, along with Anna Vosloo and Patricia Valquez, who went on to do the voiceover for Unuratu in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. And Oded Fair was played Carlos in the live action Resident Evil films, and he did TV series like Sleeper Cell and that. And he was accompanied by Sagira, who was voiced by the talented Morena Baccarin. She starred in the Deadpool movies and the Firefly, who also starred Destiny 1, Destiny Alum's Gina Torres and Nathan Fillion.
Osiris
And
came to the
Morena
boss to stop Penoptes, but they're not. We are.
appeared in the updated version of the 80s cult classic TV show V. But it only lasted for 2 seasons. So the backstory of Osiris is he was supposed to be this notorious guardian that got excommunicated from the tower over the disagreement or something. So he spent his time going through the time portals in the Vets network.
No! It's deleting us from the forest! I can't stop it!
Penoptes! Hate me! I'll block it for as long as I can. You must take down its defenses.
So, if you want a full explanation who Osiris is by Lord Datalogue's on the Ishtar Collective site and through the fall of Osiris, and most recently a full history about penoptes.
Strike and die now!
There's dedicated lore channels like Myling Games and Bearded the Grizzly, and My Name is Baifu explains the lore of Osiris is a lot better. And there was also a channel called Dark Side Royalty Law, who delves into the inaccuracies of the laws surrounding the game. But the pluses about Curse of the Osiris DLC, it has more story-based missions than Warmind did. And why many people was not happy about both the Warmind and Curse of Osiris, that some of the main story missions turned into strikes.
Your time in the infinite forest ends now. The shield!
Because there was of the issues surrounding the characters of Zol and Nokris, who was both but was also from Deep Law of Destiny 1. In Destiny 1 there was this DLC called The Taken King. In the Dreadnought there was a chest called the Key of Zol, which was a reference to the worm creature in the Warmind DLC. Never mind about that. It's inevitable. Jesus. But the whole issue surrounding the Infinite Forest was you cannot go to it on patrol missions other than doing the story and strikes and adventures.
No, Penoptes! Your future only has one ending now.
Dunk that in there.
We won't get another shot!
Right, cinematic is going to come up and we're going to not speak over the cinematic and speak after.
The Vex mind is destroyed, and the path to their dark future is gone with it.
And in case you were wondering, our guardians were amazing.
Our guardians? Huh. My guardian. Guardian thief.
Osiris. It's been a very long time.
Too long, my... I was going to say student, but... well, that word is too small for you now.
I've had other teachers. Time. Pain. A guardian who makes a habit of the impossible, who I'm proud to call a friend.
The world has changed.
So has the city. You could come back with me.
No, my place is here now. We stopped the Vex this time.
But many equations lead to the same solution. If they were ever to find another... Besides, I predicted many things, but I never saw you. Now we have a future. The pathway to the forest will be open if you ever need to find me. Or if you want to talk.
I'd like that.
Great. Galaxy saved. Friends again. Our big hero over here. And by the way, you're welcome.
Come, little light. We have infinite realities to explore. And all the time in the world.
Yeah, even the cinematic on the PC pops very nicely, and it was a great vibrant and that experience the Curse of Osiris mission on the PC with great sound and picture quality, and once again the team over at Vicarious Visions did a fantastic job with how they did the PC part of this game, and it looks very productive and smooth, and it was great. Let's go through here.
I still can't believe you let Osiris return to the Infinite Forest without introducing me. I've studied all of Osiris's writings and written 5 works exploring his wisdom. Remind me again, how many Osiris books you've written? Still, someone must record the signs. I have seen portents that direct my attention to the Infinite Forest. Go probe its mysteries, and I am sure Osiris will be pleased. Perhaps pleased enough to visit his most loyal servant.
It was great experience, and now we're gonna have to go back to the tower. Like I said about Osiris being the notorious guardian that ended up leaving the tower due to the fact he had a disagreement with the consensus, spent this time going through Vet's portals. When he's been doing that for so long, he rapidly ages. But the whole thing about that is when the ghosts select the guardians to be the bearer, the guardians are ageless. They don't age unless something happens to the ghosts, which they become immortal, which they can rapidly age very quickly. But due to the fact guardians are immortal sentient beings, so they take some longer to age, bit like the film Highlander, which is about this noble Scotsman, Conor McCloud that went through centuries, and that it didn't age as much as a normal human being does. And something happens in Highlander 2 which made him immortal, which as when a person becomes mortal, they start to age rapidly until he takes the head off a couple of immortals, which he regains his immortality, which was made him young and that. But as for Osiris, even though he had his ghost companion Sagira, when it was the opening cinematic of Curse of Osiris, he shoots it from the Vet's portal. When he did do, then he starts rapidly aging very quickly because of that flawed logic. But many people wasn't happy of how the portrayal of Osiris was handled, and how they utilized the trials of Osiris map Mercury into a patrol area, which is basically a big caked-in symmetrical shape which can only go round and round and round. So although it may be big enough for an interceptor, but you can't go around the spiral. But the whole restriction, which was a Metrovania barrier system, only way to go into the Infinite Forest is by doing the story missions, adventures, and the strikes. However, it was utilized quite a few times during through the rivalry when it became the Verdant Forest, and I think they did a haunted one called the Haunted Forest during through Festival of the Lost. I didn't see that because I tapped out this game for quite a long time. So I think to see that. I did see it as the Verdant Forest.
What can I do for you, Guardian?
Yeah, yeah, it was a great exploration into how different this game is on a PC than it is on a console.
Well, Titan, let's see what we have here.
And the experience was fantastic. So, let's see what,
The world's changing, Guardian. You must prepare and adapt.
I could use some coffee.
yeah, let's see what Shadowkeeper has to hold to come first of
All that is required is the right key.
October. And if you want to tell me what your favorite all-time Destiny mission, please let me know in the comments section down below.
Or am I getting short?
And I'll be on social media, and all the social media
What can I do for
links
you,
will
Guardian?
be in the description bar below. I
Thanks for
go
shopping Eververse, Guardian.
here and do my outro. Yeah, thanks for your viewing pleasure as I go through the penoptes level of Curse of Osiris on the PC version of Destiny 2, and this is me, be Frankie Cross Smales. Thank you for watching, and as always, if you want to keep notified of any latest content to coming to this channel, please hit the notification bell. Due to the fact the YouTube's algorithm don't always recognize subs and notifications, it does help wonders. And like, you can share, and I may do Shadow Keeper, but when he comes out on October the 1st, don't forget to look out for that. And wherever you are in the world, have a great evening, morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are in the world. Until then, stay safe, fairly well, may the force be with you, and see you starside. And in the immortal words of the legendary Stanley, Excelsior.